Hi there. For those of you who don't know me, which is probably quite a few of you, my name is Kayla. I used to be a student at LifeBridge. I'm currently going to college and I'm back to finish up classes, and I'll be around this summer. So as things hopefully pick up here in the next month or two, if you see me around, don't be afraid to come and say hi. I would love to get to know more of you guys throughout this next summer. Today I'm going to be talking about the story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. I know, there are some insane names in the story, so just go with it. You can find this passage in the book of Daniel in chapter 3. So, for some cultural background and context, at this time, the Jewish nation was exiled and spread across the land, and a lot of Jews were in Babylon. At the time, Babylon was ruled by King Nebuchadnezzar. Again, another weird name. Just go with it. So King Nebuchadnezzar ordered that everyone in Babylon worship this gigantic statue of him. And he got word that there were these 3 Jews who would not bow down to his statue. These 3 Jews being Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. He got so furious at this and was so mad that he ordered them to be burned in a furnace. He ordered that this furnace be 7 times hotter than it normally would have been. And it was so hot that it killed the soldiers that tied up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego and threw them in. And just, it was insanely hot. So as they threw them in, you can find this in Daniel 3, verse 24 through 25. It says, "Then King Nebuchadnezzar leaped to his feet in amazement and asked his advisors, 'Weren't there 3 men that were tied up and threw into the fire?' They replied, 'Certainly, your majesty.' He said, 'Look, I see 4 men walking around in the fire, unbound and unharmed, and the 4th looks like a son of the gods.'" So we see this 4th guy in the fire, which is God. And Nebuchadnezzar is just so amazed that he orders that Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego come out of the furnace. They come out completely unharmed. Doesn't look like they've been burned or hurt. Their hair was totally fine, like nothing. The Bible says that they didn't even smell like fire. And if you've been around a bonfire before, you know that even being around fire, much less in fire, leaves you with a very distinct smell. They couldn't even smell it. So you may be wondering, why the heck am I talking about these 3 guys in the Old Testament? What does that have to do with what we're dealing with right now? And I wanted to point this out, that God very easily could have taken the 3 Jews out of the fire. He easily could have just boom, and they would have been fine. But God didn't take them out of the fire. He was in there with them, protecting them. Right now, a lot of us are going through a lot of different kinds of storms. You have seniors who are losing graduation, juniors who have no idea how they're going to take AP testing or all the standardized testing that they need to get into college, who have freshmen who are missing out on a bunch of different new opportunities, and I mean at any age, middle school, high school, college, adulthood, all of it, everyone is dealing with stuff right now. And it's so hard to see God in this. And you can feel very alone right now. But I just want to put out this reminder that God doesn't take us out of the storm. Very often we see God not taking us out of our situation. Throughout the entire Bible, this happens so many times. But there is never a situation where God leaves those who are faithful for him alone in those storms. So in this time, I want this story to be a reminder that, yes, it's hard right now. We're dealing with something that most of us have never dealt with before in our lives, but we're not alone. God has us, God is with us, God is protecting us, and God is going to use this to better his kingdom and glorify him within this time. So I just pray that all of you guys are continuing to stay safe and healthy, and I hope that this is encouraging to you guys, and I hope to see you around here sometime within the next few months.